Therapy Thursday is where we get it in with the audience out here. When you got questions, any kind of question, it could be something where you're dealing with work. It could be something with your relationship. It could be anything that you have needed to get somebody's advice on, and you haven't had that person. We could be your person. Dr. Dobby could be your person.
I could be your guy.
Meredith MD could be your person.
I'm always your person.
I got stirrups. And I got a stethoscope. So Orlando BGYN is here for you.
You got
He
stirrups.
is here for you.
All right, yeah.
Oh, before we start,
Yes.
So we just got a follow-up. 2 weeks ago, we had a Therapy Thursday question that was about somebody with friends with benefit, remember? And they wanted to take it further. She was developing feelings for him and was trying to figure out if and how she should bring it up.
And your suggestion was?
Leave it alone.
No. Davi said to go for it.
Said to bring it up. So update just came in. It says, I told my friends with benefits I wanted more, and he said we're better off as friends. It still hurts, but I know it's better that we establish where we stand now versus later. He really didn't seem to care when I told him I had feelings for him, so now I know where we stand or stood.
But that's kind of what Davi said. He said because friends with benefits is a thing in itself.
Yeah.
And people like their freedom.
Of course.
So, you know, that's a lesson too. Like some people out there, think about it this way. You end up hunching or doing anything that's in a personal kind of situation, you might think of that differently.
Yes.
But if you just compartmentalize it and say, okay, I ain't in a relationship, but I'm in a really good, satisfying situation, you keep that satisfaction all day. But when you try and make it about the heart, and they ain't into that part, then you end up losing the whole thing.
And now the ball is in your court, and you can decide, hey, do I want to keep doing this, and it might affect my emotions, or should I move aside and try to get past it?
Now you know.
Yeah, but now you go back and say, listen, all right, well, that's it. I had about the craziness. Let's get back to the hunching. If you don't want to lose it.
Right.
Yeah, you can always circle back because the dude ain't going to mind circling back if it's a good.
I love the update. Thank you so much for hitting us. Because we get questions every week, and we never know how it turns out.
Absolutely. All right, let's see here. Out of the 727, it says, all docs, I've been single for 3 years after a bad heartbreak, so I decided to tone up before getting back into the game. I wanted to go to the gym because I'm kind of small. There's a girl, it said there's a girl who is swole. Swole? All right. There's a girl who is swole, like she benches 245 pounds 10 times easy.
Hey.
We usually are there at the same time at the gym, and she's been helping me navigate the machines. Well, she asked me out, and she asked me if I wanted to get a drink sometime, and I said yes before I really thought about it. I'm not in a position to be turning down offers. It's been 2 years of a drought, if you know what I mean. But have you ever dated somebody who is bigger than you? Is it bad that my ego got me feeling some type of way now that I think about us walking into some place together?
By getting a drink, did she mean a protein shake?
Is she gonna blend it for you? Go for it, dude.
I got a place.
Go for it. You had a drought for 3 years. It's slim pickings right now. And by the way, you could potentially like her, give her a chance. So what?
There's a thing that I was always told. It takes a big man to date a woman that's outside of the norm, whether she's taller, whether she's more muscular than you, whether she's bigger than you, like bigger in frame or whatever. It takes a real man to be able to do that because that woman still needs to be pleased. That woman still needs to be felt like, like she's appreciated. So you might get the best loving of your life with that woman out there that might pick you up and throw you around the room. Like, hey, you ain't never been thrown around.
I mean, he's definitely intimidated. What do you say, 245 a whole bunch of times?
Yeah.
I can see why. But just remember that she's kind of pursuing you. She likes you. She asked you to go out for a drink. And at the end of the day, what do they say? Opposites attract. Yeah. So just because she's a swole doesn't mean that that's necessarily what she's looking for in a partner.
Can we come up with another word? Because I got one on the tip of my tongue.
What?
She's a swoman.
A swole woman?
She's a swole woman. A swole. I mean, you know the ones that's like,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she's still a woman.
Yeah, of course. So enjoy yourself. Go have some fun.
This is what I pictured during the Confession of 7 about the girl that proposed to her guy. This is what I was thinking.
Oh,
the Swolina.
Would you stop it?
No,
that's not the
I'm just
case. Yeah, you need to quit.
I got one for you, O. It says, I just started dating this girl. She's pretty and we click very well. One weird thing, I think, is that none of her friends are good looking. All of her friends are busted. And these are mostly new friends, not girls she grew up with. Yes, I asked. It got me wondering if she hangs out with them because of some self-esteem issues, or is this just dumb luck and I'm looking too deep into it?
Dude, there's some superficial stuff going on today.
It is.
We hear
Okay,
from
you are looking into it too much, okay? Because you shouldn't really be worried about who it is. It does speak to who she is, but you ain't her psychologist. Like, there are ladies out there. I know a few. I know one who hangs out with a lot of people who are calorically challenged, and she isn't. So
Right.
she's the smallest in the group.
Uh-huh.
She's the prettiest in the group. You know what I'm saying? They're all
Interesting.
professionals.
Yeah.
But the crew of people it would be like Beyonce using Lizzo's background dancer.
Okay. I
You know,
gotcha.
when I see them all out, and I'm like, I think you are casting so you look like the star.
Sometimes you just grow up with these people, and they're your day ones, as you guys would say.
Some people are,
and,
but
and that's just how it is. And
but
they
these
change.
ain't day ones. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Some women cast people to make them look good.
Intentionally.
And I'm sure guys might do that as well.
Girls
but
do
I've
that
seen
with
it,
hot chicks.
I've seen it done with girls, and I will say that, you know, you're not her psychologist. If you want to holler at her and spend time, you can do that. If she's good looking and you appreciate that, you don't need to know who's surrounding her and why.
You're dating her,
You're
not her
going
friends.
too deep into
Right.
it. Y'all not dating. Y'all not into the big relationship. Live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, find out if you even like. You might hook up with her and not like it.
Yeah.
She might make seal noises when she
Yeah.
does. You know what I'm saying? Like, people go too
my
far
God.
before you even got in the door.
Yes.
You're already trying to redecorate.
Mhm.
And you know,
Like,
none of
leave
your
it alone.
boys are gonna be like, "Yo, does she got any friends?"
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not today.
But you know what? That's
You on your
good,
own,
though.
bro.
Yeah, you ain't even got to worry about them asking for if she got the hookup, because she don't. All right, let's see here. We got, let's squeeze one more in.
Guys, we are in an interracial couple. That's what she says, I guess. We're an interracial couple, and he really loves rap music. I'm not a fan of rap because I'm a believer that you are who your environment is. So I tend to be more positive and listen to genres with positive material. Not a deal breaker, but we don't have the same taste in music ever. It can be difficult for us. How important is this in a relationship?
Ooh.
How
Go
dare you
ahead.
talk about rap like
I mean, listen, you ain't. It could be country, it could be whatever. You don't have. Do you have to like the same
No.
things
No.
that your
No.
partner likes?
You absolutely don't. And even to get to the core of it, you are your, what did you say, your environment. I don't think the music you listen to is necessarily equates to your environment.
It sounds like she doesn't want to say it, but it turns her off. He might be listening to some crazy stuff.
I mean, yeah,
and she's
he
like,
might be all in the trap.
you know, I don't know, something very sensitive like Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, if there's not a kid type thing involved of exposing kids, let that man listen to whatever the hell he wants to. I think just like we were talking about the last person, you're looking too far into this. Me and my girl, our music tastes are very much different.
There's a common ground though. Like, just check out some other genres. You guys might actually like, I don't know, some classic rock or something that you actually grew up listening to, Elton John, whatever. He might actually
He
like
ain't listening
something.
to no damn
Yeah, he ain't
Elton John.
listening to Elton John.
Why?
Like, Elton John got a little Uzi Vert remix. Because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You better turn that thing off. Don't you touch a black man radio.
Hey, put Elton John on.
Put Elton John on the radio. Hell no, we not doing that. Nah, son. Nah. Why did you assume that the rap lover was the black guy?
Oh, in the interracial
In
relationship?
the interracial
They said
relationship,
interracial.
why did you assume that it's the black guy? Because
Well-
it could have been. They said interracial. It could have been a white person and a Latino
be.
girl.
Could be.
And
And a black guy.
well, but she said she liked the pop
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So we assumed pop with
White girl.
a Meredith.
You're right. We were assuming.
We were
Yes.
assuming. We
but
were.
we're just playing the numbers game. Like, let's be real about
We're
it.
just doing our best here.
Yeah, we don't know. Now we got to do video conferencing so we can see who texts us and everything else. It makes it difficult. We can't afford. This is Beasley.
Yes.
We don't have them kind of like
Nah.
luxuries
That much
around this
bandwidth.
part. Yeah, we don't have that kind of bandwidth. All right, we have a no name on the phone. You have a question. It says for me. What's the question?
Okay, it's an actual update. Davy helped me last year.
Okay.
Okay.
We like that.
It did well?
I don't know if you guys remember or not, but I called in and went out to the club. I was in E-board, and my dude went through my phone or whatever. And Davy told me not to, feed into the situation because he kept bringing that situation up.
Right.
So since then, he actually cheated, got a baby on the way.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
No.
Damn, I hate when a baby be on the way after that.
She's due in May, and we actually had chopped it up or whatever and talked like women. And I found out she really didn't like him. She gave him an ultimatum to leave me if he wanted to be in his child's life.
Oh,
So now he's stuck in between wanting to do right as a man and wanting to be with me because, of course, he came back.
Okay, wait, hold on, because this is good. But wait, so she don't like him, like your guy.
No.
She don't like him.
No, she said her mom made her let him like come to the gender reveal. He wasn't even invited to the gender reveal. She was like, I tried to make myself like him.
But to be in the kid's life, they gotta be. He has to leave you to live with her, even though she don't like him.
Exactly.
So
Oh,
you
okay,
didn't
this is
stop.
toxic.
You never stopped dealing with him even after you found out that he got this woman pregnant.
I did. He actually left me, lied, and told me he felt uncomfortable in my house. Didn't never tell me about the baby. I found out through the street.
Oh, my
Oh
gosh.
man! And you still let him back? Well, I mean, how slim are the pickings out there for you to let him back in after all that lying and hunching?
Well, I guess my emotional attachment was still there
Yeah.
because, I moved on, but it was still there. And I told him he would need me before I need him. And there he is, back
But-
at my doorstep.
So did you let him back in? Are y'all back together now?
We're not together, but that's the question I wanted to know. Like,
Yeah, listen. Y'all cannot. Y'all. My advice. You asked me, but I think all of us agree you can't. You can't do that. You become a Maury episode if you let him back in because he's kind of shown you who he is.
Yeah.
And whatever, he's showing you exactly what he's about.
He had a baby.
And he's got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
He lied. There's a bunch of lying. Now, trust me, he's going to be available because this toxicity is not going to be able to stay together. She can't stand him. Mama's making her do the right thing. He got an ultimatum to make him come there. So he's going to be leaving. But when he does leave, do you want him back on your door? That's your question.
right, that's my question.
And I'm asking you the question. Do you want him back on your door after all that blows up?
I don't want the toxicness. I don't. I love him genuinely for who he was, but who he has become, that's the thing that I'm stuck with.
He needs to grow up.
Once a good girl gone bad, she gone forever. Same thing for a dude. Once he belonged to the streets, he belonged to the streets.
Yeah, don't go back with him. He has more responsibilities right now.
I have a quick question for you. That excuse that he didn't feel comfortable in your house, that's a brand new excuse for me. I've never heard this before. Did he elaborate what it was that...
He got into it with my boys. I have teenage boys.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's it right there.
Got you.
Okay.
He felt
Listening
like
to
they
that trap
probably
music.
wanted to jump him or something.
Which they did.
Yeah, of course they did. He out here sleeping around on my mama.
Yeah.
It'll go off at the cereal counter. It'll go off. So yeah, that's
he's
why.
right about that. And
Listen, don't let him back in. Your boys are watching you as well, and your boys learn what you gonna put up with, and they don't want to see their mama go through that. But you also teaching them what a woman will put up with, and that's gonna be a good lesson now that they teenagers. You need to set down some rules and let them know. Listen, guys, y'all saw what I was dealing with. You don't want to be this kind of person because he ain't coming back here.
No.
That'll be a big lesson for them.
All right.
right.
Okay?
Well, can I dedicate?
Hell no, you can't dedicate nothing. No. We writing him off now. He is out the window. Let him, his baby mama, and baby mama-in-law get all that done. He ain't in your mix no more, okay? No.
What if it was for her kids?
No. They was about to jump him. They don't get a shout out either. Wow.
Okay.
That was great.
Yeah.
That
I
was,
love the updates.
Listen, if you got advice from us and we gave you bad advice,
Dobby.
don't you call here. Okay? Now, if you got good advice, then you go ahead and feel free. 888-429-0941.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Therapy Thursday is a wrap.
Yeah, it is.
That was fun.
For years.